Gulf of Mexico is America's largest source of seafood. It provides more than 500 billion to the economy, and it employs more than 500,000 people. A problem like this is daunting just because the Gulf of Mexico is so big. But if we scale down to something relatable, we'll actually find that the root of the problem is really simple. I mean, my fish tank was just like the Gulf. It was covered in green slime and all the fish would always die, but I eventually fixed it. What if we could do the same to the Gulf? Let's go check out the fish tank. This fish food is loaded with nutrients. It always grows a bunch of algae across the surface of the water. But when the algae dies, it sinks to the bottom, and bacteria use that along with oxygen to convert it into energy. This ends up depleting all the oxygen in the bottom of the tank, and the fish are forced to live up at the surface. But this cool little pump returns the oxygen to exactly where it was missing from. The fish can return down low, and just look at how happy they are. What if we could apply the same concept to the Gulf of Mexico? I guess when we think about it, the Gulf's a little bit bigger than our fish tank, so it's a little bit deeper too. Pumping anything down that far is going to take a ton of energy. What about a sustainable alternative? You know, hydrogen power. It uses electricity to convert water into hydrogen gas. It also makes oxygen, but everyone just assumes that's a byproduct. That's exactly what we want. We could put one of those systems at the bottom of the ocean and use the hydrogen gas created to power the system. Let's go to the drawing board and check it out. We'll start here and call this the surface of the ocean, so that's going to make this the bottom of the sea. We're going to want to put our system right at the bottom with a little inlet to supply it with the water it needs. When the gases are created, they're created in separate compartments. So with the oxygen gas, we can actually just diffuse that directly into the water. That's going to dramatically improve the habitat, and you're going to see some fish return pretty soon. With the hydrogen gas, we'll just let that rise naturally through a pipeline. Once it gets to the surface, we can use that as a sustainable energy source to power the system. We'll need just a little bit more power, so we'll attach this water turbine so that when current flows through, it provides the system with the additional power that it needs. If we do this right, the entire system can be closed loop. That means no burning of any fossil fuels or disposing of any nuclear waste. And I know the perfect organization to help me, UC Water. It's a multi-campus collaboration that's focused on improving water resource management. Hi, is this UC Water? Great. I have an idea.